Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this makeup look right here. I've been exploring with some of my makeup shadows that I've been having for quite some time that I still haven't had the time to play with them yet, and I came along with this Milani Fierce Foil Eyeshine. It comes in these little 4 quads right here, and I actually used this pinky one right here, and I love it. I love how it came out. I actually did apply the base, a pink base first before applying that, and let me zoom, yeah guys, in so you can see the outcome of it. I love how it came out. This look will be great now for Mother's Day if you're going out for dinner with your husband, or you're taking your mom out on that special day, or with the family. This will be a great you can say casual but yet sexy look, and very easy to recreate. Everything I mentioned in this video will be in the description box below, and if you have any comments, leave them down in the comments section as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It helps a lot to know what kind of videos you guys like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, and if you want to learn how to recreate this sexy shimmery, pink shimmery smoky look, then let's get to it. I'm going to start by putting my hair back, and I am gonna go in with the Pixie by Petra Flawless and Poreless Primer, and I'm just going to basically put this primer where I have more bigger pores. I like this primer a lot. I feel like it fills in my pores, and it actually gives me like a smooth base to actually apply my foundation in. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation, and I'm in shade 115 Ivory, and I'm basically just gonna dot this all over my face. So I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush. Don't know exactly what brush is this, but I'm just going to be patting the brush towards my face and just blending my foundation. I like this foundation a lot. It is a drugstore and it is also affordable, so it's great for oily skin, and they also have some, I guess, for drier skin. After that, I am gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I am in shade 15 Fair Clear, and I'm just basically going to apply that everywhere where I want to highlight and conceal. I'm going to take my Real Technique Beauty Blender, and it's damp, and I'm just going to blend out my concealer. I'm also dragging it up towards the eyelid because I'm going to use that as my eyeshadow primer, and I'm just going to blend away. So to set my concealer, I am going to use this powder that I bought a little while ago. It's called Maroon, and it's basically a powder, a translucent powder that sets cream makeup into a matte finish. I got this at a store named Ricky NYC. He's also on Instagram if you're also wondering. So just put Ricky_NYC and you will find him. He's basically, I'm guessing, a makeup artist that just opened his own store, but I've been loving this powder. Doesn't leave a white cast under my eyes, and I'm very oily, so it actually sets my under eye concealer very good and nice. No creasing. Sorry, that's my dog. And I love it. It's nice and milled, and it sets and stays there for a very long time. So I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild 2 Ending Contour Stick, and I'm basically going to contour my face. Technique beauty sponge, and I'm just going to blend to my life with. Blend, blend, blend. Make sure there's no harsh lines, and you blend it really nice that it actually looks like shadows coming, you know, from the sides of your face. I love this contour stick. The contour part of that little combination there is actually very great. I feel like it doesn't look orange, it just looks very natural, and it has that nice shadow. So I'm going to start off with the eyes, and the first shadow I'm going to use is creme brulee, and this shadow is going to be for our transition color, and I'm just going to put it a little upper than my normal crease, just so when I do apply those darker colors into my crease, they will be easier to blend. And for the crease, I'm going to use Cocoa Bear. It's this brownish with a little bit of, you can say, red undertone, and I'm going to place that in the crease with the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm just going to place that basically on the crease and on the outer V. I'm going to be doing circular motions, and to blend it in, I'm going to be doing swiping motions. The brush I used for the transition was the E22 by Morphe as well. And I'm basically just patting it on the crease and just blending it into my outer V, and then doing swiping motions in the crease, just so it can look nice and blended and not so harsh. After that, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite palettes, and it's the 350 palette by Morphe, and I'm basically going to use the pinky shimmery color on the top, and I'm going to just pat that all over the lid using a flat brush. And this brush, I don't know, I got it from Target, and it's from Vintage Cosmetics, and I like the way it pats in, you know, eyeshadow. And I'm gonna go and pat that color into my lid, and I'm gonna go in, you know, maybe 2 or 3 times with that same color, just so it can be nice and bright. And I'm going to go in with that first brush that we use for our transition, just to blend everything out. Make sure there's no harsh lines, and just pack, pack, pack. And then after that, we're gonna do a little bit more of blending. After that, I am going to go in with the Milani Fierce Oil Shine, and this quad is in number 03 Florence, and I'm going to take that pinky shimmery color. It has a little bit of a bronze and a little bit of a gold shimmer inside, and I'm basically just going to pat that in with my ring finger, just because I feel like applying it with my finger intensifies the product more. I don't know if I'm making sense. Basically, I feel like it shows more using your finger than a brush. from Morphe and going to go in with that N433 brush from Morphe as well. I'm just going to darken up that crease just a little bit. And then I am going to go in with Mocha, also from Morphe, and I'm going to take a little precise brush, is the E18 brush, and I'm just going to take that Mocha color and going to apply it on my outer V just to darken it up a little bit more. After that, I'm going to go in with that first brush that we went for our transition color, the E22 brush from Morphe, and just going to blend everything just to make sure there's no harsh lines and everything looks nice and blended. After that, I'm going to set my contour. I'm going to use the Anastasioa Beverly Hills contour in light to medium. I'm going to use the medium shade just to set my contour. Basically everywhere where I contour at, I'm going to put that powder on top. After that, I'm going to take the Ollie and Olivia stippling brush and just going to blend away. Just blend, make sure everything is nice and blended, and also going to sweep away that Milani powder that we put earlier. After that, I'm going to go in with a Palladio matte blush, and this one is called Peachy Eyes, and I'm basically going to apply that on the apples of my cheeks and a little bit towards where I contour, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. And of course a little bit of the nose just to give it a little bit of color. Going back in with that stippling brush that we used earlier, and I'm just going to make sure everything is nice and blended. After that, I'm going to go back in with my contour kit by Anastasia, and I'm going to set my nose contour with that same medium shade that we used to set the rest of our contour on our face. Then I'm just going to use my fingers just to make sure everything is nice and blended. So I'm going to take that same precise brush that we used earlier, the E18 Morphe brush, and I'm just going to take Cocoa Bear, and I'm just going to warm up my under lash line just a little bit, just so I can have a little bit of, warmth and definition to the look. Then I am going to go back in with Mocha, and I'm going to use a pointed, you can say, brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and it's the 105 brush, and it's more of like a precise brush, and I'm basically going to try to go as close to the lash line and just apply it there. After that, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm just going to apply that yellowy and pinky tone just to brighten up my under eye, and I'm also going to take it a little lower where I contour, because I feel like my contour was a little bit too low, so I just wanted to clean up that area. And for brows, I'm going to use this new pomade, I guess, from Milani, and I am in 05 Brunette. This brunette is a little bit too dark to actually be a brunette color, but I'm actually going to fill in my eyebrows with this, and I've been loving it. I feel like it stays in my brows for a very long time. After that, I'm going to grab my brow powder duo from Anastasia, and I am in soft brown, and I'm just going to use the darker shade just to darken out the half outer part of my brows. I like using that pomade from Milani and the Anastasia together. I feel like my brows last a very long time with that combination. And to set my eyebrows, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Brow Styling Plumber. I think that's what's called. Mine, the name erased out of the container, but everything will be down in the description box below. And I am in medium to dark, and I'm just going to set my eyebrows. After that, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer and this flat brush, and I'm basically just going to carve out my brows just so they can be nice and defined. And then after that, I'm going to go in back with that Morphe palette, and I'm going to use that white eyeshadow just to set that concealer. After that, I am going to highlight with the Wet n Wild Shimmer palette, and this one is, I'll have a Cosmo. I'm going to take my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, and I'm going to spray a little bit on my brush just so when I pick up that highlight, it will intensify a little bit more. And then I'm also going to apply a little bit of that highlight in the inner corners of my eyes. After that, I'm going to just apply Milani lip balm all over my lips, and then after that, I'm going to take Miss Manga mascara from L'Oreal and just apply a coat to my top lashes before I apply falsies. And of course, I had to leave this in of me taking my mascara, making believe it's a microphone to sing. After that, I'm going to take this Benefit Their Real mascara and just apply it on my bottom lashes. And then I'm going to take the 103 lashes from Redcherry, and I love these lashes. Then I'm going to go in with lips. I'm going to be using this liner from NYX, and it's called Ever, and I'm basically just going to underline my lips, and then I'm going to fill them in with the liner. And now that I'm done applying lip liner, I'm going to go in with my Hard Candy Velvet Mousse Matte Lip Color in the shade Sweet Pea, and I've been loving this peachy, pinky tone with this nude lip liner. It pairs very nicely. I'm just going to apply a thin layer on my bottom lip, and I'm just going to spread it all over with my finger. After that, I'm going to take my NYX setting spray, and I'm just going to set my entire face. And this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, this will be a flattering look for Mother's Day for you mothers out there that wants to look put together and nice and sexy. And thank you so much for watching. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.